Ready, play.
Talking about this one.
Yeah, she's very good, position with the legs, very, very low. She likes the powers as well, how the Azarenka is hitting, and look, how good position and great acceleration.
Love it.
Oh, he thought there'd be nerves out there, but up the other end of the net.
I think that she didn't show any nerve when she was hitting the ball, in the warm-up, and I think she knows she has nothing to lose, and she's just gonna play deep, and strong, and so far, 3 break points in the first game.
Osaka, quick out the blocks. She has broken Azarenka, a two-time winner here in the first game.
Well,
Naomi Osaka
actually was here in the Australian Open, and then when I went to the French Open, was much better. But yeah, it was way back. I was probably too young. This is not happening anymore in the WTA. That we start so young and we're champions. So young.
Love it. Love it.
I think it's a little bit difficult, when now you have the roof open because you've been playing with the rain, maybe with close and no sun, no wind, and on that side, the sun is in your eyes, so it's a little more difficult when you have to serve from that side.
First winner off the racket of Victoria Azarenka. And it brings up a couple of break points here.
Game on Azarenka.
Azarenka breaks straight back, and we're 1-1 in the opening set. And I think you're right, Arantxa, the fact that the roof is open and that sun has now come out from behind the clouds, it was giving her some real issues as she was trying to toss the ball straight into the direct glare of that sun.
It's hard to see sometimes when you've been practicing indoor, you know, you don't see the sun, and then come here, you know, and you have it in your eyes. So the weather is way better, you know, like, and they didn't have to use the roof anymore, but it's a little bit of difference, you know. You have to get used to it again.
She's not afraid to just pepper that baseline with her booming forehand, Osaka.
No, both players there have very similar game. You know, the one who takes first the point, you know, the control is gonna go and hit a winner, or maybe, you know, put it very close to the line to take the opponent away. But I think that they both like better returning than serving, and who will be controlling, you know, and maintain her serve will be more who has the chances to win, you know, the set.
Showing us already that she's got all the tools.
Yeah, I think that as a matter of fact, you know, Azarenka has much more experience because she's already been in these situations, you know, many more times than Osaka. But she's not afraid. She's showing that she knows what she has to do, and she's doing it, you know, in all the matches before, previous, and she's doing it here. So it's working really well. She knows she has to move Azarenka for her zone. Like this, she has more chance, you know, and she's not, you know, in the position, she can make more unforced errors, and she can also make more winners about that.
The longest rally we've seen so far, 11 shots.
30.
Entertaining tennis.
It's really good. I mean, they're moving the ball well. They're using all the court, and even coming to the net. They have to work hard every point.
Hasn't quite been able to find the lines yet, Azarenka.
Whatever happened, I mean, she's just go for her shots, you know, and sometimes she goes for too much. You don't need to do that with a little more spin rather than so flat. You can direct better the ball, but that's the way she's playing, and she knows that she's going to keep doing it because it works, you know, all the time. But sometimes you don't need to go that close to the line to make a winner.
Just 113 Ks on that second serve. Slower ball surprising Osaka.
I think she's expecting harder, you know, that it was going to come, and she didn't move to the ball, and after that she corrects, saying that, okay, go to the ball.
Early breaks, Azarenka settles, and she holds for a 2-1 lead in this third round clash.
Azarenka.
Naomi Osaka trying to hold her serve for the first time.
Love 15.
Azarenka starting to get, you know, the pace of the ball moving,
Love
you know,
it.
better the ball. Maybe she was a little bit nervous at the beginning, but now she's dominating and every single point. That's a good point. She was always in defense, but when she saw
Love 14.
the open court, she get really well behind the ball and great acceleration.
The last serve was her fastest, 140 k's an hour. Teenager just looks a little tentative on that serve, as if she's
15.
holding back a little bit.
I think she's, rather than go forward, she's going, you know, backwards a little bit. And definitely, I don't know if she has a little problem or rather than, you know, continue going, you know, forward.
Game, Azarenka.
And there's the class gap. So Azarenka makes her move. She leads 3-1 in this first
Azarenka
set.
leads 3 games to 1.
It's incredible that when Azarenka comes to the net and she likes to always volley, like, you know, like have a swing volley rather than normal, you know, volley, because that volley was so difficult to hit the way she did it, more than just, you know, going to the ball. But she loves to hit the ball really, really hard. But she make, you know, the break, that's where she wants to, and now she's with a lot of confidence and feeling much better on the court.
15.
So Osaka made an encouraging start, but just has gone back into her shell a little bit here.
I think she probably was a little bit surprised that she won the first game so easily, and kind of I think that the experience now shows that Azarenka is more consistency, and she starts getting more mistakes and it's losing, you know, the equal, you know, scoreboard.
13.
I think she has to enjoy the moment because it is an unbelievable moment for her, and try to hit her game and hit her shots and don't think about the result, you know, but it shows that she's a little bit more disappointing now.
She says her favourite shot is the forehand,
13,
Arantxa, but
15.
she is strong off both wings.
No, she goes, when she gets in position and gets low into the ball and go forward, you know, and follow through, her shots are going really, really deep, and it's really good. But when she has to move, you know, a little bit for the zone, that's when it has a little bit more difficulty. But she's showing good skills, you know.
Miss Osaka challenge the call on the left fast side. Ball scored in.
victory for
Third
her.
due.
I think she was a little bit afraid to call, you know, to see should I make the call or not, but she decided, and it was a good call.
Well, it's a daunting
She was a little bit
experience.
intimidated, you know?
It's a daunting experience, isn't it? You don't want to be humiliated, and it's probably the biggest arena that she's played in.
She almost says sorry when she kind of, you know, win the point.
Forty, 30.
Is it a case of not feeling comfortable at the net?
I think she just went because she wants to go, but she was not really convinced because, as we say, it's easier to make like a normal volley rather than swing volley over there, you know? I don't think she's very comfortable when she goes. I think it's more when it's way up, it's better for her.
Azarenka better than on those drive volleys.
Advantage, Azarenka.
I mean, she loves that one because she can hit with more power, you know, but I think that sometimes it's easier if you will do normal volley, but it works for her well. I think the coach is telling her to go, yeah, move forward, and do that.
Game, Azarenka.
So after a minor hiccup to start it off, it's 4 games in a row to Azarenka. She's in for the quick kill.
Azarenka leads
4-1 in the
games
opening
in.
set.
You just have to, you know, keep at least get close into the board, you know, otherwise it's very difficult.
And Osaka serving up the northern end, which is the tricky end into the direct
Love
sunlight.
it. Correction was good. Miss Azarenka challenging the call on the left service line. The ball scored in.
Well, there's the booming serve that we'd heard about and we hadn't seen. 194 k's an hour, so clearly the most powerful serve. It went like a rocket and it just kisses the line.
Net for six.
First ace.
It could be that maybe
15.
she has something, you know, in
Miss
the
Azarenka
shoulder
has 2
because she
challenges.
was not serving that hard, you know, the first games, and now suddenly the last 2 become harder than we ever seen. So
Net for six.
she's a big girl. I think she can hit harder than, you know, that what she's doing.
5'11", 1.8 metres. She's got the body type, Osaka, hasn't she?
15, 30.
Yeah, I'm saying she's a big girl, and you know, for her age, and very powerful. It's very unusual, you know. Japanese normally a little bit smaller, but she has a good, good body. But I think sometimes, you know, the experience in these cases can be the, you know, the difference in the match.
30.
Azarenka in a comfortable position on the scoreboard, but doesn't look comfortable out there at the minute. Still a little frustrated with parts of her game.
Net first.
She's very perfectionist. I mean, she's, you know, even she makes one mistake, you know, she's not happy about it. And she's always been asking herself, you know, to win, you know, every point and always go for it with attitude and come on and continue doing what you have to do and hit, you know, forward and hit a winner. And
30, 40.
that's typical from her.
Azarenka secures yet another break, and she's racing through this first set, 5 games to 1.
Azarenka leads 5 games to 1.
It went too fast from the first game to now. Everything is going, you know, very well for Azarenka, and as well, you know, with luck with the net. But seems like she got his game, you know, level better. But Osaka is kind of like, you know, making more mistakes and not hitting as good as first game as we saw.
And the frustration bubbling to the surface for the
15.
Japanese player. Completely one-way traffic.
30.
Yeah, and she's more comfortable, more positive. She wants to win every single point. With a come on, you know, result 5-1. She's still confident and she's doing her job.
Well, great scrambling tactics from Osaka, but Azarenka has all the answers at the
14.
moment, and it brings up 3 set points.
Net second set.
Azarenka blowing the teenager off the court. 6 games in a row. She closes out the opening set in
6
just
games.
27 minutes.
New balls, please.
So Azarenka is on a mission. Osaka to serve, start the second. She's in a hurry.
She doesn't want to be there too long. And
Lovely.
she's going to continue doing that as she knows she's doing all the time.
Every point at the moment out there has been won or lost on Azarenka's racket.
It's going fast since we saw the first game to now. Everything is happening really fast. Better for Azarenka than Osaka. And not many rallies anymore. That's better. Think that, you know, she's waiting for her opportunity. Move the ball a little more patient with her shots. I think that she needs to calm down a little bit and play, you know, her game a little bit more.
Well, can she get on the board here? Break that sequence of 6 consecutive games from Azarenka.
Game Azarenka.
And I guess that's one of the queries on her game, Azarenka, that her first serve can desert her when the pressure mounts in those big games.
Yeah, I think that depends. You know, if she puts the first serve, it's even better because second serve, you know, they can attack her more. But yeah, it's a little bit unpredictable sometimes, but she knows that she can correct it with the strokes afterwards, even if it's not too good.
Might have been worth a challenge. She's done okay with the challenges so far.
Maybe she's like thinking that the umpire sees really clear, so I should not call the challenge. But why not? You know, when the situation is like this, you might call her. You know.
Azarenka monstering Osaka out there now.
30,
Needs to get through this second set quickly.
She's comfortable. You can see that she's, you know, moving the ball well, and her opponent is not doing enough, you know, to hurt her, you know, in the game, and she keeps going her business and concentrate and continue, you know, the role.
First ace for the match.
Even she's winning so easily. She said, finally I make an ace, you know. Come on, finally I make one, you know. She's very, very, like, competitive. Wants to win every single point.
Game Azarenka.
So Azarenka utterly dominant. She's swinging freely. She's playing
Azarenka
loose. She
leads
leads it 2-love in the second set, having taken the first 6 games to 1. She is a real competitor, isn't she? A little bit. We worked yesterday calling Agnieszka Radwanska, and that similar mindset, just so mentally tough. And I guess the thing with Azarenka, is that she is a street fighter. She loves just standing on that baseline and going toe to toe. She plays tennis like she's a street fighter.
Well, she is. I mean, she likes to dominate the point, take control of the point every single moment. And yeah, she just knows that she's been working really well for her. But yeah, as you said, she's very competitive. And even if she loses 1 point, she gets upset with herself, you know. So saying, come on, I cannot miss that. Go on for the next one and hit the ball, you know, better, you know. And that's her character, but it's working really well for her. And it's great to see, you know, her personality.
15.13.
Azarenka has won 10 points this set to Osaka's just 4.
Fifteen, 14.
Too many outforce errors, you know, the inexperience is calling this match so far. She's trying, you know, to get in there, but she's keep, you know, making too many errors.
Well, that's better. The first time Osaka we've seen her on the big stage. Arantxa, what do you like about her game?
About Osaka, I like that, you know, she has a very good strokes, and when she's low and, you know, go through the ball, she's hitting really, really well. But I think that it's a little bit an experience because it's normal. It's never been in this situation before. But when she learn a little bit about, you know, these matches in this situation, and she will calm down a little bit more, she will be able to play more, you know, close to points, and that can help her better against players like, you know, Azarenka, who's been #1 ranked in the world. I think with the others, it's not a big difference, but with the top ones, it's way big difference, you know. But I like her because she's like composed really well, and she likes, you know, to hit back-to-back hard balls, and when she serves hard, and her forehand is really good, as we saw, and just need a little bit more of the, you know, maybe tactics and a little bit more mature mentally. But when she will put all complete, she will be even more dangerous.
Game point, Osaka. She's on the board in his second set.
Azarenka leads 2 games to 1.
Been better by Osaka.
I think she did that game, you know, she kind of like relax a little bit, you know, she started thinking more, you know, the changeover. And now she's battled, you know, more back to back, and it's paying off really well. The reaction will be better, you know, if she continues at least this close playing that way. It's good for her.
Net versus
too much firepower. Azarenka, of course, a 2-time finalist here. She went back-to-back in 12 and 13. Arantxa, you went back-to-back finals.
Yeah, but I didn't get close enough. No, I did play really well, but the opponents played even better. And I remember that I give my best, but you know, I get like enough plates as a runner-up of, you know, at the Australian Open. At the end.
94,
30.
94, 95.
Yep, yep. It was a very good tournament, but
Steffi
I
got you the
lost.
first time?
I get first time Steffi and second time Mary Pierce. Yeah.
Azarenka, of course, the winner in 2012 and 13.
30.
Could she get back to her best? Could she go all the way to another final here this week?
I think if it's any player that probably can beat, you know, against Serena, could be Azarenka if she's at her best. I think she loves to play Serena, and they have a big battles, and they show that, you know, when she was on the top, she's the player who can beat her. But before that, you know, she needs to get, you know, like a way complete game together and be 100% physically as well. And
30,
slowly, you know,
40.
because she dropped so much in the rankings, coming back slowly. But yeah, when she's in the top form, you know, she's also tough to beat.
Another break point here for a Japanese teenager. She broke Azarenka in the opening game of this match.
Deuce.
She went for it.
Well, she know that. I mean, she's defend really well because she was always in the run, you know. But I think she said, well, should I go cross court down the line? She hit a little bit late, and with the wind, just, you know, put it away a little bit, you know, on the side. But big opportunity miss.
There's some good scrambling there from Osaka. Even though she doesn't win the point, she just pulls up a little bit short.
Advantage Azarenka.
Good point for Azarenka, you know, go through. Very good, because first volley was not easy, but the second one, she put it away.
Just maybe a little tweak of the ankle. Appears to be okay.
Game Azarenka.
So Azarenka sees off a break point.
Azarenka
The
leads.
second one of the
3
match, and
games.
she leads 3-1. Aranchi spoke about the clash that she might have with Serena Williams. They've had some great matches over the years, but when you look at their head-to-head record, it's 17-3. Azarenka's lost 2 US Open finals to Serena Williams. How much does that mentally, I guess, play on your mind when you're looking to get back to the top of the tree in that world #1 position?
I think that, you know, you always want to be the best,
Love
you
it.
know, in that moment. And when you just, only 2 players get to the final, you know, but Serena, those moments is hard to beat because she's in the best player in the world, you know, so far. And you definitely have to play 100% and, you know, mix it up and beat her. But once you know, every match is different experience. But
15.
when you lose, you just have to try to forget because you will get another opportunity. And if you think too much about the others, it can go still in your head. So you just have to forget it, put it on the side. Even I know it's easy to say, but it's difficult. But just concentrate for the next match. And it's a different story. And just maybe try to do a few different things that you didn't do on the previous one. And that will work better for the next time to try to beat her.
So much much power in those ground strokes, energy and effort in every swing.
I'm telling you, it's really difficult to play, you know, Azarenka because, or when you also play Maria Sharapova, because of the screaming, you know, it's also sometimes kind of annoying. I think sometimes the ball comes harder and sometimes it's not getting there, you know, but it's a little bit, you know, difficult to hear as well where the ball, you know, is going. And
It's a screech that can shatter the glassware here at Rod Laver Arena.
30-14.
I mean, sometimes you can do it because when you run and you don't get to the ball, you know, you want the ball to go a little bit longer. You know, like, okay, hitting, but screaming a little bit like that, you know, I think it's a little bit too loud.
You don't like it?
I'm not used to it. I mean, my era was not many players, you know, only Monica Seles was doing a little bit, but it was, you know, not so much as maybe, you know, as I'm hearing, you know, sometimes the matches that I see between, you know, Azarenka and Sharapova. So I think it's not easy and it's not, you know, nice, you know, to hear it.
Super Saturday at Melbourne Park. Swinging sweet and deep, Azarenka.
13.
She's doing, you know, really well, attacking and moving the ball well and hitting her strokes, you know, really deep. And continue to be in good position to hit those shots.
Azarenka trying to close this out quickly now. 52 minutes this match has been in progress. Serena Williams won through in 44 minutes last night.
Thirty 15. Net seconds.
Just having a look at the total
40.
winners stat, Arantxa, 21 for Azarenka and just 4 for Osaka.
Yeah, between the winners and also the unforced errors, you know, from Osaka. That's what's been happening, you know, during this match. But I think she's going to try maybe a little bit more Maybe something different to see if it works a little bit. You know.
Game
But once
Azarenka.
you don't get many chances against this player, you know, against Azarenka. She keeps, you know, going, okay, let's go. I want to
Azarenka
be out of
leads
here, you
5
know,
games to
as soon as possible.
She's bullying her teenage opponent around at the moment. Has been untouchable with some of these winners. Only a few moments away, you suspect, from advancing through to the 4th round of the Australian Open. Osaka serving to stay in it. Showing no mercy now.
She's just confidence, knowing where the ball is going to come, go,
Love
you
it.
know, moving really well forward. You know, contains her, you know, still good attitude, positive, and continue to be aggressive.
Loves it. Love 14.
And with that is 3 match points. Trying to get the job done in less than an hour as Azarenka. And it was 6-1, 6-1 in 56 minutes.
Well, a terrific win there for
Azarenka moves through to the 4th round,
Victoria
where she will
Azarenka
play
of Belarus.
number 48, Barbora Strycova.
So, of course, now the second week of the Australian Open Tennis Championship. And a round of applause also for Naomi Osaka. We are going to see a lot more of this young lady.